Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, school board members, superintendent, administration, faculty, staff, and of course our graduates. Welcome to the 2016 Santa Fe High School graduation ceremony. Please rise for the presentation of colors and the national anthem. The colors are presented by Santa Fe High School state champion Navy Junior ROTC program. And please remain standing until the colors have been retired. You may be seated. Band and chorus students, please come to the front who are seniors.
Be quicker. Wes?
Please enjoy the Santa Fe High fight song performed by our band director performed by our band under the direction of Mr. Robert Frisman.
Somebody did the dishes.
Wasn't supposed to be.
And
Somebody threw this.
this is like
You ready?
Thank you, band, and Mr. Christie.
The visitors on the visitors. Are you guys on the other side? Just go and stay right here. Yeah, that's really fine because my dad's somewhere over there too. There's a ton of city. I don't know if you come all the way to the end. There's a bunch at the bottom. We're at the bottom ourselves.
Sort of. Oh, the bottom.
Are you guys already here for the graduation?
You guys came like 45 minutes early.
I'm standing up right in front of the railings. Do you see me?
I decided to go all the way here.
I'm standing right in the very front on the opposite side. Nope, that's okay. That was my I'm standing in brown. I can see you either. That's fine.
So my mom's sister's dressing up as she had to go to his house today. I know I see her. Yeah. I don't like anyone around me either.
Ruby!
right next to a white hat. She got me this one. She actually went home. See the white? No, that's right next to it. Right there, look. Right down
All right, that's a double thank you for our band. And we have our award-winning high school choir under the direction of Mrs. Marilyn Barnes performing 2 selections for us this morning.
Prepare yourself for the screen.
And my coffee cup.
she said, either when she gets, when she got into college or when she graduated, she wanted to be able to
Please be respectful of the speakers today and put the balloons away. It's with great honor I stand before you today as the principal of Santa Fe High School to present our graduates with their diplomas. Our school embodies the definition of achievement. In fact, it's been a banner year. Our graduation and attendance rates have increased. 70% of students pass advanced placement tests. Our graduates, you all have earned more than $1.5 million in college scholarships, including more than $800,000 to our avid scholars. Our graduates continue to be accepted at top-level universities, including Stanford, Bard, and UCLA. We continue to leverage our community resources like the Interfaith Coalition to support the achievement of all of our students. And finally, this is the first year that we'll have 10 graduates who have earned the distinction of the State of New Mexico's Bilingual Seal. As our school continues to move forward, our class of 2016 is moving on out. As you are launched into the world today, the best piece of advice comes from one of your own, Senior Aurelia Cuevas. Where are you, Mo? Keep standing, Mo. This is her advice to you all. When you leave today, don't waste time. Make a difference for humanity and for the earth. Keep the flame burning and never let your passions die. Thank you, Mo. My advice for this special senior class, who I've watched grow up in the last 4 years, is to remember to pay it forward. Service is your highest calling. I hope each of you leaves today with a love of learning, a curiosity to explore and embrace the unfamiliar, and of course a commitment to, and you know what I'm going to say here, to always, always do your best and be your best. Thank you. Next, I have the pleasure of introducing our superintendent, Dr. Joel Boyd. Dr. Boyd is a Harvard-trained educator and school reformer whose career has spanned the classroom, the principalship, to the central administration of some of the nation's largest school systems. In 2012, he was appointed superintendent of the Santa Fe Public Schools, overseeing 14,000 students and 2,000 employees. Superintendent Boyd holds a doctorate in education from Harvard University, a master's degree in education policy and management from Harvard, a master's degree in school leadership from Wilmington College, and a bachelor's degree in education from the University of Delaware. Please welcome Dr. Joel Boyd, a true champion of all children.
Congratulations, class of 2016! I think we can do better than that. Let's hear it from you, parents. Let's congratulate them. Congratulations, class of 2016. Now, a lot of people are going to stand up here and give a lot of advice. I'm going to give some advice to your speakers, because those of you who weren't fortunate enough to get the shady seats, God bless all of you. It's going to get pretty hot today. So the bit of advice I want to give to your speakers is some advice that was given to me. Be bright, be brief, and then be gone. Graduates, you may have heard, I started as superintendent in 2012. That was also your freshman year of high school. That means you're the first graduating class that I've had the honor to serve for all 4 years of high school. So I want to thank you. I want to thank you for allowing me to be a part of this journey. Where's Maya? Where are you, Maya? Thank you, Maya, for being my boss for the last 2 years.
It sounds about right.
And thank you, Maya, for carrying yourself with the confidence and courage that has inspired me to carry myself with confidence and courage as your superintendent. Thank you, Maya, for sharing your journey with all of us. Where's Santana? Where are you, Santana? There you are. Now, Santana has the distinction of the unofficial record of most selfies with the superintendent. Santana, through those selfies, you've allowed me to see you grow from a child to a young lady. And thank you for allowing me to share that journey with you. Where's Mama Baca? I hear you hollering. Thank you, Mama Baca, for allowing me to share in your family's journey. And now I'll tell you this. Some of you have gone to the graduations that I've spoken at previously. And one of you has gone to every single one and has spent his high school years lobbying me for a shout out. This morning at 6 a.m., I got a Twitter message reminding me to shout out to Mikey G. Now, Mikey, nobody can miss you ever, my friend. But thank you, Mikey, for always sharing your humor, always sharing your friendship, and always sharing your handshakes every time I was on campus. I appreciate you, Mikey, and good luck to you. And thank you, class of 2016, because this is your moment. This is your moment. Enjoy your moment. Right now, most of you are hoping that this ceremony will just be over with. Most of you are looking forward to whatever party you have scheduled. But the best bit of advice that I can give you is don't rush this time. Enjoy this moment. Enjoy your college years, the beginning of your career journey. Enjoy your moment. Don't rush it. Take pride in everything that has been taught to you and share it with others around you. Thank your parents often. A lot of people will share with you some philosophers. I don't know all of the philosophers they will quote, but I do know country music. One country song goes like this. These are some good times, so take a good look around, because you may not know it now, but you're gonna miss this. So this is your time. This is your moment. You've worked hard. You know what it takes to be successful. You're going to work hard in the future. You're going to study hard. You are going to be successful because this is your moment. This is your generation. And this is your world. Congratulations, class of 2016.
Thank you, Dr. Boyd. Now it's my pleasure to introduce our distinguished guests. First, we have Dr. Ami Abeta, Deputy Superintendent for Teaching and Learning. Assistant Superintendent for Equity and Instruction, Dr. James Lujan. Assistant Superintendent for Secondary Education and School Improvement, Mr. William Wade. Deputy Superintendent of Business Operations, Mr. Carl Grunler. Chief Information and Strategy Officer, Dr. Richard Bowman. Chief of Staff, Mrs. Teresa Baca. General Counsel, Ms. Amy Yeager. We have school board members, Board President Mrs. Susan Duncan, Secretary Mrs. Maureen Cashman, Member Mrs. Linda Trujillo, and Member Mr. Stephen Carrillo. Our Board Vice President Mrs. Lorraine Price couldn't be with us this morning. Representing our Santa Fe Community College, President Randy Grissom. And we have our commencement speaker, Ambassador Joseph Wilson. I would also like to recognize Santa Fe High School Assistant Principals, Dr. Cynthia Clark, Mr. Zach Boatman, Ms. Candace Harrison, Ms. Dolores Montano Pena, and Dean of Students, Mr. Stan Mascareñas. Santa Fe High School faculty and staff, please also stand and be recognized at this time. Thank you. Now I'd like to invite School Board President Susan Duncan to congratulate our graduates. She's a lifelong educator. She's served as a teacher and director of after-school, summer, and service learning programs. She has a BA in psychology from Stanford University. Please welcome President Duncan.
Congratulations, class of 2016. I'm honored to be here speaking to you on this special day. Well done to you all. I know you had to work hard to get here today. You applied yourself to achieving your goal of graduating and achieved what you set out to do. Your hard work, the skillful instruction by your teachers, and the love and support of your families have brought you here. Congrats again. I know you are glad to be done with high school and eager to move on to the next stage of your life. You are probably a little anxious as well, worried about that next stage. But don't worry, you will succeed there as well if you set goals and keep focused on them. The most important advice I can give you is to find something you are passionate about, that you really enjoy doing, and then use your talents to their full potential. Challenge yourself to always reach higher and beyond, and that effort, as well as the end goal, will bring you great satisfaction. Just a few other words of advice. Take initiative and take responsibility. Step forward, seek, and grab the opportunities that are available to you. Don't wait for them to come to you. And always take responsibility for yourself and your actions. You can't count on someone else to do that for you. Try to always think positively. Focus on what you can do to better a situation rather than complaining about it, worrying about it, or focusing on the negatives. Learn from mistakes. We all make mistakes. The important thing is to learn something from them and to move on to do better. A famous author named Samuel Beckett once said, "Fail, fail again, and fail better." Failure is not something to totally defeat you. Failure is something, like any mistake, to learn from and do better the next time. And finally, give back to your family, friends, and community. Helping others helps you as well as the others. Enjoy your day, and best wishes to all of you for a wonderful future.
Randy Grissom, president of the Santa Fe Community College, would like to congratulate you as well.
Congratulations to the class of 2016. Education is key to your future. This is one step. I know yesterday in your package you got the ticket to college. Whether you're going off to a four-year school, you're going to stay home. Hopefully you'll start at the community college, finish a bachelor's degree at the Higher Education Center. It's key to your success. I wanted to say, take advantage of all the opportunities that come your way. Education is going to open those doors. And I've got four key phrases that I hope that you will take to heart. One is, get engaged, stay engaged, be brave, and make a difference. Congratulations.
Thank you, President Grissom. Now it's my honor to introduce the 2016 Santa Fe High School commencement speaker, Ambassador Joseph Wilson. The ambassador served in the U.S. Foreign Service for more than 3 decades. From 1988 to 1991, he was posted as Deputy Chief of Mission and Acting Ambassador in Iraq, and he was the last American diplomat to confront Saddam Hussein during the Gulf War. Ambassador Wilson is the author of Politics of Truth, a national best-selling autobiography, which, along with his wife Valerie Plain's memoir, Fair Game, was made into a feature film. Ambassador Wilson.
Good morning and congratulations. You guys have done it. Joel Boyd asked me to be brief, so that's it. Now, I graduated actually 50 years ago, and I figure I've got one observation worth 1 minute for each of those 50 years. So put up your umbrellas and hang with me here. So today marks a real milestone in your lives. What you've accomplished is something that you should justifiably be proud of. But this is also a time when you pivot towards adulthood. The challenges, the setbacks, the victories, the opportunities, the defeats. I remember when I graduated, and this is the one philosopher that I will quote to you, my father. He put his arm around my mother and he said to her, "We've done everything we can for the lad. It's now all up to him. And it's now all up to you. My one bit of advice is don't move back home if you can possibly avoid it." So today's really an exciting day for you, and I'm sure you're really looking forward to long remarks from me. So let me just offer over the next hour or so 3 observations. First, live your life with passion. It may not always be easy. In fact, often it's hard. But it can and it should every day be interesting. Get up and make it interesting. It's your life and it's your opportunity to do what you want to and to be who you want to be. Last night, Bill Clinton was here in town. Bill Clinton was the son of a single mom. His father died when his mother was pregnant. Grew up in a little place called Hope, as he likes to tell you, and ended up being the President of the United States of America. Tomorrow, Michelle Obama, the first black First Lady of the United States, will be here giving a commencement address. Her husband, Barack Obama, also grew up with a single mother and a father who was born and raised in Kenya. Just down the road at the Roundhouse, Susana Martinez, the granddaughter of undocumented immigrants, sits and serves as our governor. Whatever your politics and whatever your likes or dislikes, these are inspiring stories. These are stories, these are your stories. These are my stories. Make every day work for you, make every day happen. At the same time as you go through life, do take the time to stop and smell the roses. There is a time for peaceful reflection, there's a time for prayer, there's a time for hiking, a time for fishing, a time for just counting your breaths. Because that peaceful and inner calm will help you and for the next burst of energy as you move forward. Balance is important. Take the time to find it. Second, give back. The world is a challenging place. Remember, there is no them and us. There is only us. Do what you can, whether it's serving in an animal shelter, a food bank, an international refugee relief organization, whatever you can do, you will find that the rewards you get for service is far greater than what you give. I was with a Peace Corps volunteer 2 days ago who said to me about her stay in a little village in Africa, that whatever she gave to those villagers in that village, she got back in spades. Service is its own reward. You save one life, you may not save the world. You save one life, you save two, theirs and yours. It's also an adventure, and embrace it. Third, education is a lifelong activity. For everything that you have learned here, you have really learned how to learn. You've learned the language of learning. You're not at the end of learning, you're at the beginning of it. A friend of mine recently said that the role of the human species, the only cognitive species on the planet, is to discover everything there is, from the smallest subatomic particle to the vast expanses of the universe. Now, I'm not sure that I'm going to discover any of that, or that you are either. But every step of every day, you will learn something if you take the time to do so. And never forget that. Remember, learning is fun, it's exciting, and it is something you can do the rest of your life. Finally, this is your day. Be proud of your accomplishments. Hug your families, hug your friends, hug your teachers and thank them for their guidance. Hug your foes and your enemies on this campus, knowing that what they gave you was the perseverance and the willingness and the ability to struggle against odds. Enjoy this day, enjoy it to the max, because tomorrow is the first day of the rest of your lives. Congratulations to all of you, and I hope that was brief enough, Joel.
Thank you, Ambassador. Next, I'd like to invite retiring teacher Lori Longeroux to speak. She has taught at Santa Fe High for 16 years. She initiated the AP government class and created mock trial. Her students say she is an amazing teacher and cares and believes in her students. Lori.
Thank you, Mrs. Massey. And I wanted to thank the members of student government for asking me to speak here today to you. It really is a great honor, and I take it very seriously. But I want you to know that I also realize that these speeches are not the highlight of your graduation day, so I'm going to be brief too. I've never given a graduation speech before. You know, so being who I am, I did research. And here's what I found out. I'm supposed to offer to you all the inspiration, hope, information, humor, common sense, idealism, and advice that I can. All this in a couple of minutes, and knowing that if you get too bored, you're going to start tossing around inflatable items. It's a little bit of pressure. So what are my hopes for the class of 2016? I hope that you have lives filled with struggles and challenges. Lives that continually offer you new places, new people, new experiences. Lives that force you out of your comfort zone. Because what I really want for you is to experience change. Because Change is what life is all about. The typical response to change is to ignore it, or to dismiss it, or just to make fun of it. That's because change is scary. Right now, you're approaching a big change. And I bet a few of you out there are a little apprehensive about what's coming next. How many people out there are a little scared about it? A few of you? Yeah. I'll tell you something, I'm scared. I'm leaving this job that I've done for 16 years and I'm going back to practicing law. People, that is scary. Maybe most scary for my future clients. But anyway, I know that change is good, so I may be a little less worried. If you can't embrace change, at least shake its hand. Life will force you to leave behind people, places, ways of life that you've become accustomed to and maybe that you love. But life also will offer you new opportunities, new people to meet, new things to do, things that will enrich you and make you and will help you develop as a person. So let's think for a minute. What are some of the things that you're leaving behind after today? The familiar campus, classrooms, teachers, classmates will forever be changed because you will change. Some of you are leaving Santa Fe or New Mexico. And when you come back and you look at these places, you'll see them through different eyes. It's easy to start to feel nostalgic. But on the other hand, you know, tardy passes are a thing of the past, right? Hey, you're not ever going to have to ask for permission to use the bathroom again. Nobody's going to take your phone away because you were checking a text. All right, so beginning this minute, you're going to invent yourselves as college students, breadwinners, parents, community leaders, and adults. And you're wondering what's going to happen next. Well, that's up to you. The future isn't out there waiting to happen. It's something that you make every day through your decisions and your actions. So my last words are to be daring, be bold, take a risk. You will make mistakes, but mistakes can be fixed. For many of us, mistakes were the most important part of our education. Jump right into that change that awaits you, and something great just might result. Thank you.
Thank you, Mrs. Landreau. We will be missed. Next, I'd like to invite up Ms. Carly Cook, our salutatorian. Carly was named as a Super Scholar and an AP Scholar with distinction. She's participated in 3 sports and was named Demonette of the Year. She will be attending University of North Carolina in Chapel Hill this fall. We have a special plaque for you from Dr. Congratulations.
It's a little windy, so bear with me. Good morning, proud friends, family, administration, and teachers of my graduating class. And good morning, class of 2016. Graduating today, we all have some facts stuffed into our head, like the difference between gravitational acceleration and gravitational force, and who Alexander Hamilton is and why he has a musical about him. But these facts are not the only things we've learned at Santa Fe High. Here are the most important lessons I've learned in the past 4 years. Number 1, how to work well with a variety of people. Santa Fe High is beautifully diverse, a microcosm of the larger world, which is one of the reasons I chose it 4 years ago. It is unique in that it is a blend of many cultures, a melting pot as we like to consider America. Among all the different classes, clubs, such as the ever-brilliant ping pong club, and now academies, a student can explore interests distinct from other students. In 4 years of learning and playing and eating together, we have discovered how to succeed in a global society. Number 2, how to be a good employee. In the workforce or in college, we will have to build relationships with bosses or professors. Being a good employee is not simply following orders, it's bringing your own ideas into your tasks, which is the only way innovation happens. At Santa Fe High, there are numerous passionate teachers who inspire their students daily. I could list them off, but in my 4 years, I didn't have the chance to be taught by all of them. Anyhow, the list would be too long. These inspirational teachers have given us the skills to interact effectively with our future mentors and higher-ups, and they have been the steadfast foundation of our education here at Santa Fe High. Number 3, problem solving. If Carly parks in the student parking lot and has 2 minutes to get to Coach Graham's office in the gym, and there is one open security checkpoint a full third of a mile in the opposite direction, what is the most efficient path to take to Coach's office? Carly should hop a fence. Problem solved. Number 4, self-advocacy. We have honed this skill in our time at Santa Fe High. Here, no one forces you to challenge yourself. No one forces you to pass your classes or coddles you. Even the dysfunction at Santa Fe High, and I say this endearingly, contributes to the development of our advocacy skills. As students, we had to speak out for ourselves in order to get the classes we wanted. We had to be persistent to get our transcripts sent. Truly, Santa Fe High's character, and at times its dysfunction, pushes all of us to become self-advocates. An undeniably valuable trait to take wherever we end up after Ivanhead Stadium. Finally, number 5, we are more than our scores. Standardized testing has played too large a role at Santa Fe High. Every of the many different standardized tests that we have taken have failed to measure our creativity, collaboration, passion, or abilities to problem solve. They have labeled us below proficiency, nearing proficiency, proficient, or advanced, but these labels fail to understand the whole student. Instead, they measure whether a student is a good test taker, and probably whether a student can factor a polynomial. Not to say that algebra isn't important, Mr. Pettis. It is. But the labels that come after a math standardized test are not important. Perhaps if we had not labeled our students so much, so soon, our graduating class would be larger. Class of 2016, we did it. Like I said, no one forced us to finish this, so this diploma is entirely our own individual accomplishment. I hope we all take the valuable lessons of diversity and advocacy from Santa Fe High to the many places we go beyond here. I hope we finally shed the standardized labels and label ourselves in unique ways meaningful to each of us. I am proud to graduate a demon with all of you. Congratulations to the friends and family of my class. Congratulations, class of 2016.
Jackson Miller, please come on up. Jackson is a National National AP Scholar and has taken more AP classes than anyone in the history of Santa Fe High School. This fall, he will attend Stanford University, where he intends to double major in product design and materials science. Please welcome to the podium your valedictorian, Jackson Miller.
Let me get a quick picture before we begin. All right. Not intentional physical comedy.
That's Jackson.
Cool.
No, yeah, you in the third row. Yeah, right.
Welcome, welcome, welcome! You know, looking upon your faces just now reminds me of something Kurt Vonnegut once said. True terror is to wake up one morning and discover that your high school class is running the country. I can't help but think those words apply to us, the Santa Fe High class of 2016. It's hard to believe that today is our last day of high school. These past 4 years have gone by pretty quickly, but I'm getting ahead of myself. While many of you know me, I'm sure there are a few of you out there who don't. So for you guys, hello, I'm Jackson. Alright, now that we've got that squared away, let's move on. Those of you that do know me know that I'm pretty fond of puns and useless facts. For this speech, I'd like to incorporate both, as I highlight the amazing array of opportunities at Santa Fe High that have helped form 300 plus exceptional young adults. I'd like to begin by talking about the incredible variety of classes that we've been able to experience. Let's start with the visual arts program, where students have painstakingly created masterpieces. If employed, I'm positive none of the ceramic students here would be fired. These art classes have created artists among us who are unsurprisingly going on to top art schools. There's also the performing arts, featuring theater, where the thespians are often seen putting on amazing shows. Dance, which I'm sure the dancers would agree is not pointless. And music ensembles, where musicians band together and create art grander than they could have alone. I think I'm also going to throw journalism in here, as the Demon Tattler can only be described as a work of art. Maybe that's why they're called articles. There's also the classes in the Innovation Academy, like IED and Entrepreneurship. In these classes, Forrester taught all of his students how to be inventors. For those of you who didn't get the joke there, he teaches a program called Autodesk Inventor. For those of you who did get the joke but didn't laugh, that's understandable. Complementing the engineering classes are the vocational classes, such as welding, auto mechanics, and auto body. While next year, these classes will be part of ECO, they were, for the time we had them, a steal. However, I'm confident that the Innovation Academy will find a way to carry the torch. Finally, any discussion of the class offerings at Santa Fe High would be remiss without mentioning the AP program. As many of you know, the AP English classes were great. One even has lit in the name. Ignoring these classes would indeed be a Jane error. The AP Social Studies were equally fantastic. It's hard to make a pun that does Launcher's lessons on the judiciary justice. Those of you who took Edie's AP Psych learned about a plethora of interesting scientists. Does the name Pavlov ring a bell? Turning to the sciences, the content in AP Physics was so cool that it neared absolute zero. It was more than okay. Though it was a smaller class, AP Chem was one of the best I've ever taken. Bushman and I formed a real bond. Learning about organic nomenclature was all kinds of fun. Finally, there's AP Bio. I'm not making a biology pun because, sorry Pittman, I'm not really a bio guy, so let's move along. A Of course, as you all know, classes aren't the only part of Santa Fe High. Our athletics and clubs are also integral to our school. In our class, we have amazing soccer players, record-breaking track runners, high-flying pole vaulters, incredible swimmers, and more. Furthermore, we have people in our class in practically every club, from NHS to ping pong. I'm going to give a special shout to Board Game Club. Contrary to the name, I was never bored. It is this amazing variety of classes and activities that makes Santa Fe High the special place that it is for all kinds of students. Before I conclude, I'd like to tell you all a story about Thomas Jefferson to satisfy the useless fact portion of the speech. So, without further ado, it was the early 1800s. President Jefferson was out riding in the countryside near his estate of Monticello. Jefferson happened to come across another rider, who then accompanied him for the rest of the ride, without recognizing that he was the President of the United States. Now, it turns out that the man was an ardent Federalist, the party in opposition to Jefferson's Democratic Republicans. As the conversation between Jefferson and the man turned to politics, the man took no hesitation to tell his companion everything wrong with the current president, from his wild scheme of the Louisiana Purchase to his preposterous gunboat navy. Throughout this tirade, Jefferson remained quiet, saying nothing to defend himself. Eventually, the pair arrived back at Monticello, and Jefferson invited the man in to come in for some refreshments. The man gratefully accepted, and just as he was dismounting his horse, he asked for his new friend's name. "Thomas Jefferson," he replied. The man paused for a moment before bluntly replying, "My name is Haynes," and then galloping away as quickly as he could. In the years that followed, "My name is Haynes" slipped into slang as a phrase appropriate for an abrupt departure. Now back to us. These past 4 years have been exceptional. Thank you so much to our administrators, to our parents, and especially to our teachers, without whom our school would be a hollow shell. The friends and memories we've made here will last a lifetime. Our classmates will go on to do exceptional things across the country, in fields from medicine, to educational policy, to journalism, to music education. To the parents and grandparents in the crowd, I hope that I've illustrated how Santa Fe High has prepared us to one day run the country. As our time here comes to a sudden and abrupt close, I have nothing left to say except these parting words. Class of 2016, my name is Haynes.
Thank you, Jackson. And now, what you've all been waiting for, the presentation of diplomas. Registrar Erica Barilla, Teacher Lori Andrews, and Mrs. Harrison will now have our roll call for the presentation of the class. Graduating class of 2016, please rise. One more round of applause for the class of 2016. Here we go, okay? Everybody except the front row, sit down. And Mrs. Harrison.